The house was too quiet. Thanksgiving morning, gray light filtering through the blinds like an interrogation lamp. I set my bag down in the hallway, expecting the usual chaos, her voice, the smell of burnt coffee, the television humming something cheerful to distract from whatever we weren't saying. Instead, there was only him, my stepson, 17, calm in a way that felt rehearsed. He stood in the living room holding a letter. "Mom said you'd be back today." His tone was flat, polite. He handed it over like evidence. "Off on vacation with my ex. You're here to help him move." I read it twice, not for understanding, just disbelief. Her handwriting looped carelessly, as if cruelty came naturally. The boy watched me, a slow smile. "Shall we start?" he asked. I nodded. I didn't ask where she went. I didn't ask why. I'd learned that answers from her never matched reality. We packed in silence. By nightfall, the rooms looked stripped of meaning. Only the walls stayed, witnesses to everything said and unsaid. 2 days later, her name flashed across my phone. I didn't answer at first. I let it ring. When I finally picked up, her voice was shaking. Panic. Fear. "Please," she whispered, "what did you do?" It had started months earlier. Little absences disguised as errands. Laughter that didn't belong to me echoing through the walls during late-night calls. I told myself I was imagining it, that exhaustion was turning me paranoid. But you can't work in negotiation as long as I have and not recognize deceit when it breathes near you. Her son, my stepson, had known. You could see it in the way he stopped meeting my eyes, how he lingered too long when she left the room, waiting to see if I'd say something. When I finally did, she smiled. That practiced, cruel kind of smile women use when they've already decided who they are without you. "You're overreacting," she said. That was her favorite line. It turned every truth into my weakness. But now, with that letter in my hand, I knew. This wasn't spontaneous. It was planned. The timing, the tone, the invitation to help him move. It was her last performance. A script written to humiliate me in my own house. And still, I didn't yell, I didn't break anything. I simply started remembering. Her absence changed the air. For the first time, I could think clearly. No noise, no excuses, just quiet. The boy helped me load boxes into his truck. He worked efficiently, like someone who'd done this before. But there was something in his posture, not grief, not guilt, relief. We didn't talk much, but I saw the glances. He was waiting for a reaction, a crack in my mask. He wouldn't get one. That night, I sat at the kitchen table with the letter in front of me. It wasn't just words, it was confession disguised as arrogance. Off on vacation with my ex. Not our ex, not old friend. She wanted me to know she'd gone back to him, the man she once called a mistake. I opened my laptop and searched his name. It didn't take long. He had money now, a family, a reputation. So that's what she wanted to reclaim. Status, not love. She'd never been capable of that. I copied a few links, bookmarked a few photos. Nothing illegal, just preparation. The first rule of control: never strike without understanding motive. On the second night, the boy spoke. "She told me not to tell you," he said quietly. "Said you'd make it ugly." I looked at him, calm. "Did she?" He hesitated. "She said she deserved better." "Better?" I repeated. He nodded. "Someone who makes her feel alive." Alive. That word again. Always used by people who kill everything they touch. I leaned back, studied him. "She told you to hate me, didn't she?" He looked away. That was answer enough. When he went to bed, I opened my email, attached the links, the photos, the metadata, sent them to her ex's wife. And then I waited. The next morning, I heard it in her voice, the panic. "Please, tell me you didn't—" I didn't interrupt. I just let her talk herself into silence. Then I said, "You went on vacation. I just sent souvenirs." By the time she returned, the house wasn't hers anymore. Her name was gone from the account. The locks changed. Her son was living with me, his choice. She stood outside in the cold, shivering in the coat he probably bought her. "Where's my son?" "Inside," I said, "packing." She stepped closer, her face pale. "You can't do this." "I didn't," I said. "You did." I handed her the envelope she once left for me, her own handwriting staring back. Only this time there was another note stapled to it. Her ex's wife had written one sentence: "Thanks for the photos. He's yours now." Her knees went weak. She looked at me as if seeing me for the first time. But I wasn't angry. I was calm, empty in the best possible way. She called every night for a week. I never answered. Her messages turned from pleading to rage to silence. I kept them all. Not as trophies, as reminders. Her son didn't mention her again. He spoke to me now, not much, but enough. The house felt clean, honest. People ask what revenge feels like. It's not fire, it's frost. It's the quiet moment when you realize you no longer need to raise your voice. I don't think about her anymore. Just the letter, the handwriting, the arrogance. She wanted me to help him move. I did.